Hello friends, my name is Deepak and I'm going to be your host for today's accounting and tax segment. Once again today, Sanjeev ji is with us in our studio. Sanjeev ji is a prominent certified public accountant located in Fremont, California. His firm offers services for small business owners as well as for individuals. So if you have a question about your taxes, you can reach him at 510-825-7563 or you can reach him online at sanjeevcpa.com. Sanjeev ji is also a prominent speaker on radio. You can listen to him live on 1170 AM or 1550 AM. Sanjeev office is located in Fremont, California. He has been practicing taxation there for last several years. Before starting his practice there, he was also a chartered accountant back in India. So he has expertise both in Indian taxation as well as US taxation. So if you have a question, give him a call. Once again, that number is 510-825-7563. But Sanjeev ji is with us in studio today. So let's see what Sanjeev ji has stored in mind for us. Sanjeev ji, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Deepak ji, for introducing me to the viewers. Today's topic, I want to extend my discussion on the earlier show. The earlier show was more about foreign account reporting, how to report different assets, on which form, how to report on tax return. The question now comes in how to report the income on those accounts. See, the thing is, if you have income on a bank account, like interest income, or if you have income on, like if you have income generated from stock sales in those countries outside US, let's say example of India. I have clients in different countries, UK, Australia, Canada, but for example's sake, let's take India. If you make money in India for selling those stocks or for having interest income on NRE account, NRO account, regular checking account, you have some tax filing requirement in those countries. NRE account, if you have interest income on NRE account, is exempt from taxes, but you have to report that interest income here on your tax return here. It's not exempt from taxes here. In respect of other income derived from sale of stocks, you have to report that gain on the sale. Like in India taxes, the gain on the tax, if it's more than 3 years, if you hold a stock, you have to pay long-term gain tax rate of 20%. And if it's less than 3 years, you have to pay the ordinary income tax rate. And now the cost basis there is indexed to cost of inflation, which we don't provide here when we do the cost analysis for computing the gain on the stock here. But in India, as I said, is the index cost, we take it and then we compute the gain and then you pay taxes according to what is coming, what is the tax rate and what is the exemption rate. Right now in India, if you make more than 150,000 rupees, you have to going to pay tax at a slab rate, which is different for different income levels. So you have to file a tax return for that income in India. When you file the tax return for that income in India, you pay the tax and you file a return. You can bring that, you can take that return and go to your tax professional or go to any CPA and ask him to compute the interest or the income derived from stocks as per the US regulations. That way he has to show on the tax return and he will take a credit. There is a form that is 1116. We take a credit for a tax you pay there. So there is no tax, double tax. You're not paying double tax. People are confused. People do say you're paying double tax, but there's no double tax. You get a credit for a tax you pay there. That credit comes through form 1116. Or you can take the credit for a tax you pay there on itemized deductions, depending upon scenarios, depending on circumstances, how the tax professional CPA looks at it. If you have questions in those areas or if it's a complicated area, definitely you can come to our office. We can definitely help you in that area and we can maximize the tax refund or benefit for you.
Sanjeev ji, that was great. Thank you so much for coming out to our studio and educating our viewers. We really appreciate it. So friends, if you have a question for Sanjeev ji, you can give his office a call. That number is 510-825-7563 or you can reach him online at sanjeevcpa.com. Sanjeev ji will be back with us next week. But till then, goodbye.